Hey folks, Justin Thayer, teamthayer.com, Team Thayer official on YouTube. I'm going to discuss the first rule of bank foreclosures. The first rule of buying a bank foreclosure is to understand you aren't dealing with a person or people in particular. You are dealing with a system. Okay? The bank is a institution or corporation based on systems. So what you're seeing is a pipeline of things that have to happen before this property can be listed for sale. Okay, so when you see something that looks like it's going to foreclose, or you know that the neighbors, or you know of these people and they said that the bank has sent them a foreclosure notice or sheriff's sale notice on the door, if you've seen one, understand that that does not mean that you are able to buy this home by calling the bank. Okay, it just doesn't work that way. There has to be a set standard of things that have to happen down the line before that home is available for sale, unless you can pick it up at the sheriff's sale, which is usually very highly unlikely. So typically what happens is you have these foreclosures. Once the note gets cured and it is in the corporate name, then they hire a real estate broker, or REO, real estate owned, or bank foreclosure broker like myself, to list these properties just like every other property, with some exclusions and inclusions in difference. However, the most important thing to note is that it's not available for sale. You can't call the bank and just put an offer in on it. Now, there is an asset manager who manages this property, right, for the bank. This could be a servicing company. He could work for the bank directly. An asset manager is in charge of all things that have to do with this property. However, this particular person has hundreds upon hundreds of these that they are managing in all the states, right? Every state has different laws, every state has different guidelines, and he has hundreds of these things. So once again, his job is to really make very minute decisions based on parameters and guidelines already set by the investor or board of directors or board of investors, right? That are already kind of set in. They are set in the system's guidelines. So first thing to remember is you're dealing with a system, not a person. I hear this a lot. Well, I don't know why they did that. Well, that's kind of crazy. Well, that's kind of dumb that they don't want to see my offer. I want to buy the thing. Not understanding that it's a system. It's almost like going up to the ATM of the bank, putting your card in, put your number in, and trying to talk about a foreclosure, right? You're dealing with a machine more than you are a human who can rationalize, and that's what keeps everything straight on a massive scale, right? These banks have lots of listings, and they have very limited resources in which to deal with them. That's it. Please subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, Team Thayer on YouTube. Like this video. Leave comments below if you have any information to add to that, if you think I'm right or wrong. See you next time. teamthayer.com, Team Thayer official on YouTube. See you next time. The fiduciary responsibility is to do the job that needs done, right?